Hey everyone, pretty excited for today's video. I got my first ever numismatic piece of silver. So this is the first ever kind of rare piece I've ever bought, as opposed to just being, gold and silver. So numismatic, basically what that means is, in addition to the value of the silver, a numismatic coin is a coin that holds value because of its rarity or scarcity. So it's like a collector item, I guess, if you will. So what I got today is a 1983 Engelhard Prospector. I've talked about the Engelhard Prospectors a lot on the channel because it's one of my favorite silver rounds. They were made in the 80s by Engelhard, which is no longer, in business. And 1983 is a key date. So 1983 is the rarest year for this round. And because of that, they carry a heavier premium and, more value than just the silver. So, I am not going to be getting in the habit of buying stuff like this. I mainly buy gold and silver. Well, not just mainly, pretty much 100% buy gold and silver for, the investment in the metal. I'm definitely like a bullion guy, not a coin guy. I'm actually not really even super knowledgeable on coins themselves. There are people who are just really knowledgeable about rare coins. That's not me. I only know about coins just for the sake of buying gold and silver. But the Engelhard Prospector is one of my favorite rounds, and reading about them and doing a little research on them, found out that 1983 is like a key year, and because of that they're more valuable for the rarity. It was the year where they made the least amount of these. So the 1983, it doesn't look any different than the other ones. It just says 1983 up here in the corner, and that year was the E logo. So the Prospector's got some different backs. Some have an eagle, some have an E. This one's the E. And just wanted to talk about, being excited about this, but also why I bought this today specifically. So silver is right around $63, $64 an ounce. It's shown, amazing resilience. It's gone down a little bit, but then came right back up. So yeah, I was, made a video about how I was getting nervous buying silver at $59. And here we are almost a couple weeks later, and it's already up to 64. So I'm still a little kind of trepidatious about buying lots of silver, but I don't want to just completely stop either. I want to kind of keep averaging my way in. So why I bought this coin was the coin shop where I go to. He's had these for a little while, and this was $100, which is crazy. I mean, obviously way more than any ever 1 ounce silver I've ever bought. But that's because of the rarity, not just the $64 in silver value. I've looked online. Most of them on eBay are going for between $100 and $115. APMEX has them on sale for like $153, which is pretty crazy. So I'm pretty happy about that. But the reason I bought this today was, my coin dealer, local coin dealer, he's had these for a while. He's had these since silver was like in the mid 40s. Let's just call it $45. He was selling these for $100, even when silver was $45. So silver's gone from $45 to $63.50, $64, and it's still the same $100 for this round. So I figured it was good time to buy this if I was ever going to buy it. Because, silver has gone up almost $20, and yet he's selling this rare round for the same $100 price he was when silver was $45. So I just feel like even if silver takes a dip, off of like basically all-time highs, I think that this will hold its value, and obviously will continue to go up in value if silver continues to go up in value. So instead of just buying a 1 ounce round of silver, I thought it was good timing to buy this. Now, like I said, this is not something I want to get into the habit of. I don't want to become like a rare coin collector. I want to stack gold and silver. But this is one of my favorite rounds, and I wanted at least one of these 1983s to go with the, you know, the regular ones that I have. So I'm actually really excited about this. I know, kind of dorky. There's just a different year, but I think I paid a pretty good price for it. And, you know, it's just a good thing to have. You know, I don't want to start getting a bunch of rare coins. I want to focus my resources on, you know, stacking as many ounces as possible, which obviously if you're buying high premium stuff, you're not going to be stacking as many ounces. So let me know what you guys think. Do you have any like kind of collectible numismatic stuff? Was this a good buy? Or, you know, should we just focus on the gold and the silver? Yeah, thanks for watching. Gold and silver are really going high right now. Yeah, who knows what's next? But it's crazy how much strength they've shown at the end of the year, even at, you know, all-time highs. So if you like hearing about gold and silver, make sure to subscribe to the videos.